Hello everyone, welcome to my basic tutorial on the RPG Maker VX Ace. This is more so directed towards people who have never touched the program, maybe have bought it, don't know what they're doing, just kind of clicked on some random menus like I did when I first had it, and it was just too much to take in, and now they're kind of lost thinking it's a waste of money. But after you watch some videos, have people help you out, it's actually quite easy and you'll be making your first game in no time. I won't be going into too many details here. There's a lot to go over. It's going to take a lot of videos and we just don't have enough time for one video to go through everything. This is your tile set. This is where you design your map. You just select one of the tiles. Make sure you're in mapping mode, which is this button here. Select a drawing tool you like. It's just like Microsoft Paint. You can have one tile, you can draw a square, you can draw an ellipse, or completely fill in the screen. These four buttons here, they're just for the scale of your map. You can have your 1:1 ratio. You can zoom out to a half, 1/4, or an eighth. This here is the event editing mode. When you click on that, you can start adding and editing other events you have. You can have characters walking around, you can have a certain spot, say if you walk over it, you get into a battle with another enemy. You can have you use these for doors, for treasure chests, and just about everything in the game that you need to interact with. Here is the region editing mode. This is where you define which enemies you'll encounter on the map. An example would be if you fill this top side of the map with region 1, you can set it so goblins will appear in region 1 of this map. You can, if you walk further through the map, you can start encountering different enemies, such as, say, a spider down here. It isn't limited to just one enemy per region, so you can have a third region, and you can encounter both enemies you have, one or the other, whatever you need. This here is your database tab. This is where you edit all your in-game items, your characters. You can add different skills, take out skills that have been preloaded into the game, edit enemies, add new enemies, and it's basically kind of the core of your game. This is where you'll be doing a lot of your work, other than making your maps. Here's your resource manager. I'll have a short tutorial later on this one explaining everything you need to know. It's very simple to use. It's basically where you import all of your content you've created, including sprites, background music, sound effects, even cutscenes if you know how to make those. Here is the script editing menu. It uses the Ruby programming language. I wouldn't really touch too much in here unless you absolutely know what you're doing, because you can completely crash your game. There are a lot of scripts you can get online for free that people offer to enhance your game. I personally think the RPG Maker is very dull by itself, and adding scripts just adds a lot more flavor to your game. This here is the sound test menu. Any sounds you've added yourself to the game you can listen to here to make sure they're playing correctly. Other than that, there isn't much here to do. This here is the character generator. You can use it for making any extra characters NPCs. It's very easy to use, very self-explanatory. You probably won't need too much guidance in this menu. Simply just change the hair, the face shape, the nose, give them some wings if you want. Whatever you want, it's your game. This here is the playtest button. You just click on it. Prompts you to save. You usually want to save because you've made some changes and you're here to test it. Right now there's not much to show because we didn't do anything with the map. We just kind of added some ground for him to walk on. There's no events, no characters to talk to, nothing to fight. We haven't set up any battles. So we'll just close that for now. Here is one thing I forgot to say earlier, this is all your maps you've made. Right now we only have one map. You can simply just add a new map. You'll have another map. But my next video will cover mapping and how to travel between each map, how to create them, tips and tricks, all that fun stuff. So see you in the next video.